Okay, good afternoon. Welcome back to the lecture on Monday. So this is our second domain expert speaker series this semester. Just for the information to Victor, this course is the BUDT, which means the graduate course. The course number is 737. The course title is Big Data and AI for Business. So most of the students are in our Master of Science in Business Analytics program. Usually we just refer them as the MSBA students. And last semester, they took 4 courses: the database management, data processing and analysis, many use Python, and data modeling and decision analytics. So this semester, they are taking my course, this BUDT 737. They also take some other courses like data visualization, data mining, operation, analytics, and simulations. And they also learn R throughout the process. So now to the students, today, let's put a big round of applause. Let's welcome Victor Zhihui Chen. He worked for Bigdata for a few years, and he's going to give his self-introduction. Actually, he has been quite wide bandwidth on his working experiences, working for a lot of big companies across Asia and North America. So now let me stop the screen sharing and invite Victor to introduce himself. So stop sharing. Okay, Victor, it's your turn.
Yes, I started sharing. Let's get the, do you guys see the screen, everybody?
Not yet.
Is the screen casted already?
Not yet.
Okay, let me try again.
Yes, we can see your screen now.
Okay, thank you all. So this is Victor. Thanks for Adam to give me this opportunity to talk about my understanding about self-driving car and AI in general. And apology first if I didn't do a good job. Like I don't present to school audience that often. So before we start, I want to test out one thing. I want to test, basically I want to, because this is a more than an hour-long class, if it's very quiet, I don't know what's the audience reaction, and am I talking too fast, is too slow, or too deep, too shallow? So can you test, can you guys try, there are some like in the video conference, if I'm not sure how many people in video conference, how many people in the class. If you have a Zoom, can you try to send some reactions or chat or anything, right? So basically, I can, I will try to adjust my pace and my focus based on those reactions. Or you can interrupt me along the line. Hopefully, I can answer your questions.
So for the student, if you're following along, can you give a thumbs up to Victor? From reactions. Thumbs up. Okay, Victor, I think they are fine. I saw some thumbs up from the students. Yeah, you can continue.
Sure. Yeah, I just, I trying to, receive feedback and reaction over time, so I know what part is more exciting and what part is less, right? Okay, so let me introduce myself. This is Victor and Zhihui. I did research at USC together with Adam. Adam is basically my brother, big brother, and helped me a lot, many aspects, right? Very thankful. And the topic is big data, AI, and the car. My current position is head of ML for Deep Root. It's a ML for self-driving car company. In my career, I work on many industries, as Adam mentioned. First, I'm an electrical engineer. So I work for, my first product I worked on is a CRT monitor. You cannot believe. You only see that in the museum. You don't see anywhere else. When I try to get the word from Google, Google says, "Oh, why you still want a CRT monitor in these days, right?" And then I moved to Huawei for phone system. Start with 128 lines to wireless to 1,000 lines and tens of thousand lines. After that, after graduate study, I joined Google and Microsoft for many years, work on relevance, search, and advertise, machine learning models, right? But all this is still in the virtual world, in the computer, in system, right? In the internet browser. So sending packages. I kind of can get bored on that. I think that that's not enough about machine intelligence. Then I desperately and moved to a self-driving car company. So now I'm in deep root, working for all kinds of big data and models for self-driving car. So here's my, along the line of my career, my core belief is that more machine intelligence will bring better human life. And another essence is what I understood about career is that, and also technology is that, look ahead, don't look back, right? You look back, you see all these big companies, big things, they're giant, but they're mature, right? They're mature. You probably don't change the world over there. You're screw nails, right? And you look ahead, see what's going to happen in the future, and you're going to make the world different. So the structure of this talk, I'll first talk about a brief history of automobile. Then I'll give some definition of what's autonomous vehicle and who are leading the effort. Then I'll give you some movie time, a break. After that, we'll talk about big data. Basically, I noticed you guys all had a lot of class about data management, data mining, etc. What's big data? How is it different in this industry, right? After that, we'll deep dive into some cutting edge technology, not necessarily cutting edge, to be honest. This class is flying more than 10,000 feet high from the Earth, right? It's a satellite view. So we are not going to deep dive, give you very deep math, deep engineering, deep coding solution for this technology. I'll just fly very high and give you an overview of everything we need. Okay, all the basic stuff, all the important stuff we need to build a good car. So first start with vision basics. Then we'll talk about other AI aspects of self-driving. Then hopefully if I have time, I'll give you some fun moments. So first, let's say car, first started with, the carriage on the left side, right? Is a horse, is pulled by a horse. Very comfortable, very romantic, very beautiful, right? So at the time, you cannot believe they have way more way more horse, beautiful horse, right? But then people are not satisfied, right? They want the machine to be more intelligent. They build this, the bottom right, the combustion engine driven so-called car, right? But you can see it. It's hot, it's burning, and it's not safe. It's not comfortable at all, right? And also it's expensive. But that's how car started. It's our first car with some intelligence. You may see there's some measurement, there was some warning, there's no more codes, and how long it can keep going and so on. But people are not intimidated that, right? Most people may not like it. They may like the horse way better. But the brave people didn't stop going, right? They keep improving. Nowadays, everybody is driving car, no longer sitting on a horse ride, right? You still have fun with horse ride. But the true autonomous vehicle started only 17, years ago, right? The Lab 5 in CMU traveled about 3,000 miles from Pittsburgh to our California, beautiful California, and they, essentially they only control the speed and braking. The car control everything else. So now you can call the autonomous vehicle truly intelligent vehicle, right? Then 2005, DARPA hosted a competition, and for 150 miles running on desert, but nobody completed the route. 15 years ago, 2007, the 60 miles urban challenge. This time, 4 cars completed the route. Okay, this is a history